and welcome to my channel, to my first video. We're gonna have some fun on here today. So first thing I wanted to dive into and have a little fun and play around with was the what's in my model bag challenge. So I have my model bag here. This is what I use. It holds everything. So my Victoria's Secret bag that I got from Victoria's Secret, free tote with like however much money I purchased, I got like a free something. So I picked the bag and it has been clutch in my modeling journey. Today I want to talk about the essential things that you should have in your model bag, whether you're going on a casting or going to rehearsals. You're gonna want to have these things included in your bag because you never know what you may need. Some things are gonna be a no-brainer, but I think I have a few things in there that you're gonna want to include that you might not have thought about. And these are just a few things, not everything that I have in this bag you obviously need. You can play around with what works for you and what you're gonna need when you're on the go. So let's just dive in. Okay, the first thing in my bag that I always have is dun, 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 a pair of black heels. Duh, every model should have a pair of black heels in their bag. You want to keep a pair of black heels in your bag at all times because you never know if a client will want you to walk. You know, they want to see how you're walking, especially if you're doing runway. Majority of the time they're going to ask, you know, how's your walk? Let me see you walk. So you want to keep a pair of heels on you so you can just throw those on and, you know, slay for them and work it out real quick and show them what you can do. I got these from Charlotte Russe and they're not the cutest, but they are comfortable, okay? So they have a bit of a chunkier heel. Y'all see that? Have a bit of a chunkier heel so I can stand in these for a long period of time, which might happen when you're on castings, or I definitely use these when I do like trade show work, when I'm standing for hours and greeting people and stuff. I did this one trade show where I got these new sandal heels with like the stiletto heel, the pointy skinny one, and I was standing for like 8 hours and my feet were done after like 2, so, and I had to continue standing. So yeah, I definitely recommend having a good pair of comfortable heels to wear when you're out going to castings and rehearsal and just in general, because you never know. I do have like other pairs of heels, but these are all reliable. Okay, that one was a bit obvious, so we're just gonna move on to the next one. So the second thing that I always keep in my model bag is my portfolio. Now, this is very key to when you're going to castings because the client is going to want to see your past work. They want to see what you have done, you know, how you look in different genres of styles of shoots, you know, like lifestyle, fitness, swim, or whatever. You keep all your looks in here. The first picture is usually like a headshot, you know, of your face so they can get a clear view of what you look like, and then it goes from your best photo to your least best photo, you know. So your strongest photos are in the front and then it gets usually weaker throughout the book, your older stuff, you know. So yes, make sure you have your portfolio inside your modeling bag. This is not my actual portfolio, this is what I used to use. Okay, this is my old portfolio, which I got this from, I think I got this from FedEx. I got this like a little, like it's like a little picture, like a little scrapbook kind of thing, and then I just put my old, this is like an old picture of me. I put my old pictures, I printed them out myself and put them in the book, and that was my portfolio when I was out and going. So this I made myself, but this is not my portfolio now. I usually have it on an iPad that I have. I'll keep it like digitally on a folder where you can scroll and see all my pictures, and I'm actually waiting to get a new actual physical portfolio from my agency that I just signed with. So that is what I'm going to be using. So this is just a reference for you guys, but I don't use this one anymore. But you know, you don't need an agency to get a portfolio. You can make it yourself like I did. So if you guys want to learn more about that, let me know. A comp card is another thing that you can keep in your model bag. I made my own comp cards as I did my portfolio. So this was my old comp card. It has my name at the bottom. It's not like the strongest. Usually like your headshot would go here, and this is not like the strongest headshot. I didn't have like a close-up of my face, so I just used this because it showed like it was the closest I could get to my face. So yeah, that is the front, and then I made the back. I just picked 4 photos, which aren't the best photos, or like, is that 5? 1, 2, 3, no, 4. 4 photos that aren't the best photos, but they just showed my face and showed what I could do, showed my body a little bit. For swimwear, showed some makeup looks, which this one probably should have been my headshot front photo, but whatever. And then just 2 other photos from photo shoots that I did, and my stats and contact and socials are all down there. So yeah, you can also bring this when you go out to castings and open calls and things like that if you don't have a portfolio. And I think sometimes this is better because you can leave this with the client so they have something to remember you by. This is like your personal business card basically. It shows them what you do and how you look, and all your information is already there for them. So I highly recommend, if you don't have a portfolio, just hop on Photoshop like I did, or you can use Canva. I know that's a free and easy tool that people use nowadays. So hop on Photoshop or Canva and make your own comp card like I did. You can do it, so it's not impossible. So next up, what I like to keep in my model bag, and what is a major key, is my makeup bag. So right now I'm keeping my makeup bag in this like little plastic bag because my actual bag, my makeup, my foundation exploded all over my makeup bag. So I like to keep it in here so it doesn't get messy inside my actual bag. So yeah, you want to keep your makeup bag with you inside your model bag because you'll never know, like usually on like jobs, they usually might have a makeup artist, or you might come makeup ready. But if they have a makeup artist, you don't know how that makeup artist does their makeup, you know, unless you know them personally. It's like a first time meeting situation, and you don't know how they're gonna do your makeup, or if they have, specifically, if they have your foundation, they might not be able to match your colors with the colors they have. For example, I remember I went to LA to do a runway show for LA Fashion Week, and they had hired student MUAs from a makeup school, which nothing wrong with that, but a lot of the students didn't have like a bunch of makeup tones for the different models, especially the darker skinned African American models. Yeah, so she was doing my makeup, and I went into the bathroom afterwards and I just looked like ghostly, like, oh, it's like, oh my God, like this ain't gonna work. I'm about to go on the runway. Like I need to fix this up. So thankfully I did bring my makeup just in case, and I touched it up myself. And oh, she put this like really bright red lipstick on me that just was not working out, and I had my own lipstick, so I touched that up too. So yeah, it's just good to bring your own stuff because you never know what the makeup artist is going to be working with, and you don't want to go out there looking crazy. So unless there's a specific look that the client is wanting that you're supposed to look crazy, but in most cases that's not gonna happen. So you need to make sure that you bring your own stuff so you're confident in how you look when you go down the runway, okay? So yeah, every time now when I go on shoots, photo shoots, and go out on to fashion shows, I bring my own makeup, and if there's a makeup artist, I'm like, hey, I have my own foundation, do you want to use that? And 99% of the time they're like, yes, thank God, because they know it can be a struggle to skin match. So yeah, I just bring my own foundation from now on, and then they'll put it on and everything is looking right. So keep that. And rolling into the next thing that you want to have in your makeup bag is some makeup wipes. Now I have these little mini guys, the Neutrogena travel size makeup wipes that are clutch. I didn't realize how clutch these were until I used them. I was like, oh, these are clutch, just little. You don't have to have that big pack. But yeah, so I bring a few of those on when I'm out, because sometimes you will have like a lot of makeup, crazy makeup you're working with for whatever shoot or show that you're doing, and you don't want to, you know, when you're finished, you don't want to go out looking like that. So you can just wipe that off really quick. Like after the shoot, I'll be hungry and I'll be wanting to go to the restaurants and eat, and I don't want to be looking crazy and have people stare at you like, oh, you don't know how to do makeup. Something extravagant, you know, and that I'm just walking out to freaking In-N-Out to get a burger or something like that. So I keep wipes in my bag so that I don't have to have that stuff on my face when I'm walking out of a shoot or a show. Plus, it's good to just wipe your face afterwards, because majority of the time you've probably been sitting with it on your face for a few hours, which is, you know, clogging the pores and stuff. So you just want to wipe that off. So yeah, keep some makeup wipes in your modeling bag, okay? Moving on to the next thing that I like to keep in my makeup bag is a brush or a comb. Now, I used to keep a comb, but I have recently cut my hair. You see, I'm working with no hair really, so now I keep a brush. But yeah, it's good to keep one or the other in your bag just in case, you know, to do touch-ups during the show or whatever shoot that you're on. Usually they have like hair and makeup on set that will fix everything, but it doesn't hurt to bring your own set of stuff so you can just touch things up and make sure everything's looking good before or in between shots, or before you hit the runway or whatever. So yeah, brush is clutch. Okay, next up in my model bag is a 2-piece black bikini. I just washed my bikini and for some reason I can't find it. Like, you know when you like do laundry and then your laundry disappears? Like, I don't know what I just did with it. But I do have another bathing suit to show you guys. So yeah, you want to keep a 2-piece simple bathing suit in your bag. This is important if clients want to see your body type, especially for like fitness or swimwear. When you go to a casting, they're gonna ask you, they may ask you to strip and, you know, change into a bathing suit so they can see how your body looks and what body type will be good for what item, you know, that they have. How can they dress you? What's gonna look best on you? So they'll usually have you change into a bathing suit so you can either walk or just so they can see how your frame's looking. So that's good to keep in your bag just in case, because if you don't have it, then you're gonna have to strip to your underwear, which, I mean, it's basically the same thing, but depending on what colors you're rocking, you may not want to, you know, be in a thong and a bra. So like, make sure you just have a 2-piece bathing suit in your model bag just in case you need to change. Moving along, next up in my model bag, I like to keep a couple of pasties. These are clutch when trying on outfits for the clients and different designers. Some things don't always look good with wearing a bra, so I like to just have these on when I'm going out, and I'll just change, and it usually looks better with just the natural, how it's naturally set on my boobs, than having a bra and the underwire showing through the fabric. So yeah, I recommend having these in your model bag. Also, when changing, if you're like doing multiple outfit changes on set, for photo shoots, or even especially for runway, it's good to just have these on so you can just, you know, rip through the clothes and change really fast and don't have to worry about people seeing the good parts on the boobies, you know. So make sure you keep a set of pasties. I usually keep like 2 or 3 in your bag, so you can just cover up when necessary. The next thing I like to keep in my model bag is some perfume or deodorant. I like to keep some smell good inside my bag just in case you're smelling funky that day. I don't know, like sometimes you might be in a rush and forget to put on deodorant, so I like to keep this in my bag to just spray and smell good when I'm on set. And for purposes, you might also be on set for a long time, or you might be outside and it's hot and you're sweaty, so you just want to freshen up with a little spritz of this. So yes, this I got from Bath and Body Works a long time ago. I think this was like a Christmas set. And for those of you wondering, it is June or July. It's June right now. So yeah, make sure you keep some spray good in your bag so you can have that, so you know that you'll be smelling fresh throughout your day. Another thing that I like to keep in my bag, and which I think is really important also, is some lip balm. I don't know, for me this is like major key. Like if I forget this, like I'm having a bad day, because my lips like chap and break so easily. Like they're so dry. I don't know if it's this like Nevada weather or something like that. Like it gets hot here, okay? And my lips are always like peeling and bleeding, so I like to keep this in my bag to make sure that they're moisturized and that, you know, it doesn't look, you can't see like the peeling and the bleeding and stuff like that in shoots. You know, that doesn't look cute. So yes, I keep this in my bag. This is chapstick. I just got this because they didn't have my bliss stick. Chapstick hasn't worked for me in a while, and then I switched to Carmex and it worked, but it was like on and off, and then I switched to Blistex and that was like clutch for me, but the gas station that I just went to didn't have it. So I got some chapstick. We'll see how this works. It's supposed to be the medicated version for like extra skin protectant. I don't know, I don't be believing all those labels that they be putting on it, so we'll see how it works. But I do recommend Blistex for people who struggle with peeling and chapped lips. It works good for me. And finally, the last item that I like to keep in my model bag when I go out to castings and on rehearsals is a good book. Yes, you want to keep a book in your bag just in case you are there for a long time. Castings do run long, rehearsals will run long, and you don't want to be that person that's always on their phone. I know a lot of people, everybody just whips out their phone and just be on it all day if they're bored, you know, just trying to keep themselves entertained. But that also still looks a little bit rude, you know, just to be on your phone. It kind of looks like you're disinterested in what's going on right now. So keeping a book or a magazine by you is, you know, better way to entertain yourself. So I would recommend keeping that in your bag, something that's going to not be too distracting for you, if that makes sense. And this is the book that I'm reading right now. It is Black Privilege by Charlamagne the God, DJ, host of The Breakfast Club, one of 3. And it's really good. I do recommend that people get this. I used to not be like the biggest fan of him because like I just thought he was a shit talker, but after reading this book you can see that he shit talks, but he be spitting real stuff. So definitely recommend this. It's a good book, so go out and get it. So yeah, that's everything that's in my modeling bag. It is completely empty. That's everything that I keep in there. So thank you for rocking with me. Let me know how you like this video, if this was helpful. Let me know what you keep in your modeling bag. If I missed some things, there's some things like extra things that I also keep, but I wanted to go over like the main things that you should keep. So if there's any other little things that you like to keep in your modeling bag, please share them with me in the comments below. I would love to read them. So now that I've shown you what's in my bag, next week I'm going to take you into my closet and we're going to talk about the essential basics that every model should have in their wardrobe. So if you're interested in that, please click the subscribe button and click the notification button so you know that I'm uploading. I'll be uploading every Sunday, so you guys know. So yeah, it should be fun. I hope that you guys enjoyed the content that I bring to you, and let me know what else you would like to see in the comments below. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.